Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching a tutorial on a guitar lesson on how to play Disasterpiece by Slipknot on guitar. So, yeah, I'm back, guys. I play guitar. As I mentioned in the other video, I'm gonna start uploading guitar videos on here. So, first things first, tuning for this song is gonna be in drop B. All right, no slightly sharp like on the first Slipknot album. It's just straight up drop B. So, first string is a B. Now let me turn my distortion pedal off so I could properly tune. So first is this. I'm going from biggest string to highest string. Alright, so that's just drop B. So now we're going to get to the lesson. Now the thing is, this is strictly for the rhythm guitar. In this song, Mick and Jim will switch between who plays lead and who's rhythm. They both have lead and rhythm parts in that song. So this doesn't specify that, like, any specific player. This is just in general the rhythm parts played by both of them. So this is just strictly rhythm, no like leads or anything. So the thing in the beginning that Mick does with the bass balls pedal, like that weird sound, that's not included. I'm just gonna do what Jim is doing. So so once he starts doing that, Jim's gonna open up. Let me turn on my pedal. He's just gonna open up with one of these. So that's basically two palm mutes open on the low B on the biggest string, open, and then open. So it's like this. That's what we have so far. And then we have another two. So far we have two open palm mute, and then open. So two palm mute, then open. Then, so. And that is gonna be, this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, so the 11th fret on the A string, you're gonna basically bend up here, so what we got so far. So another two palm mutes, so like open, then another two on the 0 on the lowest string, and then you're gonna do one of these on the 11th fret of the string below it. The strings will be called different names, but being that it's tuned lower, but I'm just gonna refer to like the string names as if we are in standard tuning. It's just easier that way. So yeah, okay. So this is like as accurate as I'm trying to get it, like just from listening by ear and watching live recordings and watching like guitar player covers that are actually relatively accurate. So this is as accurate as can get. If I make a mistake, someone tell me. So when he does this and then open, so 1. So it's like you do two palm muted. Oh wait. No, that's 3. That's not 2. 3 palm muted. Then 1 open. Then another 2. And then at 11 you do this. And then another 2 palm mute. And then live, Jim, he'll sometimes do this with octaves. And then the next part is he basically just keeps doing that. On the record, the guitar kind of sounds muddy, So it's like it's hard to know whether or not he's palm muting some of the notes, but it's like, and even in live recordings, because he used to have a very muddy sound back then in terms of his guitar, even live. Like there wasn't a lot of note definition. Mick had it, but he didn't. So, and then the next part is basically the same thing, except you're basically going to be going into one of the main riffs. So this riff is okay. So basically, you're going to be doing the same riff as before, but then you're going to do you're going to do 2 palm mutes on the open low string. So that's 2. And then you're going to do open on the lowest string. No palm mute, just straight up open. Then you're going to hammer onto the 2nd fret. And then you're going to pick and pull off. So far we got... Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, like we got to start up here. So we got to pull off. This is the picking pattern. So it's all down picking. There's no really alternate picking. And then so once you do that pull off, you're going to do a slide from the 3rd fret to the 1st fret. So like this. So yeah, that's the riff basically. So it's open, hammer on, open, hammer on, then pick and pull off 2nd fret, and then from 3rd fret slide right down to 1st. So yeah, the beginning is obviously, so that's just the beginning, and then towards the end, like to the next part, it's like, and then that's going to go, that riff, that same pull-off riff, that's going to go into the actual power chorded version of it in like the main, when the song really like starts. So when Corey says hold on to something or whatever, and then it goes in, so it's going to be chords. And the thing is, there's different ways to play it. They play it live differently. On the record, it's kind of hard to hear. So like, this is it. Basically, just take that same riff that you learned before, and basically power chord it. So it's like, so this time it's going to be 2 on the 5th and 6th strings, so the bottom 2 strings. So 1, 2, palm muted, then open. Then another 2, palm muted on the bottom 2 strings. So like this. So you're then gonna pick on the 1st fret on these 2 strings. So like this. So that's what we got so far. So remember, 2, palm muted, then you're gonna do open, and then another 2 palm muted on the bottom 2 strings, and then on the 1st fret. So that's how you play that. So that's part of the riff. So far we got. Then the next part is basically the same pull-off thing. So it's gonna be another palm mute. So we got another palm mute there. 2 palm mutes on the 5th and 6th string, and then you're gonna do the same thing. Now I don't know, it's kind of hard to hear, but from what I hear, a lot of times they'll just do the single note. The hammer onto 2, pull off 2, and then 3 to 1. So sometimes they'll play it like this. Or they'll play it with, or I like to play with the chords, but I'm pretty sure on the record it's just single notes, so with the chords it would sound like this. So just remember. So that's basically that riff. It's just a build off, like a basically a chorded and like palm muted version of the riff that was earlier mentioned. So remember, just slowly. So that's how you play that. And it keeps going until you reach the next part of the song. Then you're gonna do this one riff. So this is basically the riff that they played during the verses, the first verse. So it goes like this. Just so you know, that's all down on the sixth string, the biggest string. So basically what that riff is, so it's first you're gonna do 1, 2, 3 on the bottom sixth string, the biggest string. So it's 1, 2, 3 open, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the first fret. So it's 1, 2, 3, first fret, and then first fret. Hold on. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3 open, 1, 2, 3 first fret, and then open 1. So 1, 2, 3 open, 1, 2, 3 first fret. So let me just repeat again. So 3 open, 3 open, 3 open, and then open. So that's just like first fret, 3, and then open once. So like this. That's what we got so far. And then, so we're going to do, this is kind of the tricky part, you're going to do a slide. So it's going to start off from the second fret, then you're going to slide over to the first, and then you're going to pick then you're going to pick the open string. So it's like, so it's 2, pick, slide to 1, and then once you let go of the fret and like of the frets and it's just open strings, you do that. So that's what we got so far. And then the next part is, so once you do the open, you're going to pick 3, the third fret on the biggest string. So the biggest string, then you're going to slide that to the first fret. So from third fret to the first fret. Wait, hold on. Yeah, first fret, and then you're gonna slide it to the fourth fret. Got carried away there. Yeah, that's how basically. But the thing is, when you're sliding, you gotta pick it. So it's like, so from 3 to 1. So it's like once you get to 1 and you're sliding to 4, once you slide to 4 on the bottom 6th string, you gotta add a pick in there. You can't just slide it according to according to like, if you see how they play it, they pick it. So it's like, so when you're sliding to 4, you pick that, and then you're going to do. But then when you're sliding 4 back to 1, you don't pick that. So it's, wait. Well, yeah, you just pick when you slide to 4, and then you just slide it back to 1. So far we have. So remember, from 3rd fret, slide to 1. And then pick and slide to 4, and then back to 1. So that's how it goes. next part is oh yeah, this basically the same riff, but except it's played with chords. So it's just the same riff, except you're not just playing it on the bottom 6th string. You're playing it on the 5th string as well. So basically that's how that goes. Also, yeah, in terms of gear, just like as a quick reminder, I'm using for my guitar and drop B, I'm using Ernie Ball, I think Slinky cobalt strings. It goes from a 12 to 56, so it's I think a 12, a 19, a 24 plain, a 32, a 44, and a 56. Preferably, I'd probably want an 11, like more like an 11, 15, 20 plain, 36, 42, 56, and maybe a 58 for a little bit of tightness on the bottom string. But if you're like me and you still like to tune up to like C sharp, where you tune up the string so you could play in C sharp or D flat or whatever, you might want to have a little bit of looseness on there, so you would run a 56. But if that's not the case, if you like tightness and you really want a percussive attack, you want a 58 on there. But yeah, besides that, this is just my Squier Stratocaster running into a Boss metalcore pedal. Great pedal if you have like a solid state amp that you just want to make chug. Just pop it into a clean channel. You could probably use it as a clean boost on like a high-end gain amp if like you need to tighten it up, if it's probably like a triple rectifier, because I know they use metal zones to boost their amps, use as clean boost, but I've never tried it. But it's a great pedal if for like solid state amps. Just plug it in. It's that's going in, or any amp really. You could just pop it into a clean channel, it'll sound good. That Boss metalcore pedal is going straight into my PV Viper 100, my VIP 100 Pro modeling, whatever it's called. It's called the VIP 3. It's a 100 watt modeling amp, and that's going into a clean preset or channel, because it's digital technology, into my into a clean channel in my PV Viper, and yeah, it sounds pretty decent. I scooped the mids out. So yeah, okay, back to what I was doing. So basically, yeah, that same riff is just that riff, but with the power chords. And then at some point you're gonna keep playing that, and then at some point it's gonna do this. So what that is, it's on the, this is all on the bottom, the fifth and sixth. So 1, 2, 3, and then palm muted, still on the 5th and 6th string, still. Then you're gonna do 3 on the 1st fret, same strings. And then after you do the 3 on the 1st fret, you're going to do an open on just one open on same string. So far we have. This is all down. There's no alternate picking. And then from there you're gonna go into this little tremolo pick part. So, and it starts on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it starts on the 8th fret. So you're gonna just tremolo pick, and then it goes down to the 1st fret, and you tremolo pick that. But this time you're gonna do, so far we have, so you're gonna do, so it's then 1st fret, so like this. So you're gonna pick the open string, still tremolo picking. So far we have. And then once you do the open, you're gonna do the 1st fret again, and then you're gonna do open again, so like this. So open, so like 8, 1, open, 8, 1, open. Bless you. Someone sneezed. Okay, so that's gonna, and then you're gonna do the same thing that you did in the beginning when like going into the riff. So it's like this. So it's that same 1 2 3 1 2 3 open that I did earlier. So that's just gonna be the same fret. So I have a little bit of problems from like switching from the tremolo to the chords, but it's alright. I just gotta fix my picking technique a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out what works best for me. And then so from there, after that riff, and the palm mutes, you're going to go into the next riff, which is just the same riff from earlier. So that's the rhythm part. Mick plays that. Now you're gonna play a variation of the first riff. Now, it's very confusing, this riff. I mean, it's kind of hard to determine what it is through like live recordings and the record, because like I feel like the guitars kind of sound like a little drowned out in the Iowa record. Not to the point where it doesn't sound good. It just kind of feels drowned out. So it's like it's kind of, and plus like Jim's guitars were very muddy, so they don't really sound. You can't really hear the note definition and hear the notes too well. It just sounds like mud essentially, but it's cool. It has like its own little kind of ring to it or whatever. So it's basically the same riff like this that we power chorded earlier, except you're gonna move it up. So it's gonna start on the first fret, so like this. So that's 1 1 2 3. Then you go to the second fret. This is power chords on the 5th and 6th string. And then you're gonna go back to the first. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 1 2 1. So from 1 to 2 to back to 1. So that's how you play that. And yeah, that's basically the start of the riff. Hold on. Yeah, that's the thing. This riff is very confusing. I don't know if this is correct because like you could barely hear it and barely see what they're playing live too. Like oh yeah, okay, so we got this. No. So you're gonna basically do from 3, once you do the thing, the 2 1 2 1 on the bottom 6th string, you're gonna slide. This is all chords. Like if you can hear it on the song, it's all chords. So on the 5th and 6th string. So then you're gonna do a slide from the 3rd fret to the 1st fret. Slide. So far we have. And then you're going to go to the 4th fret. So far we got. So you're gonna do a slide there. You're just gonna do a straight up slide. And then you're going to go to the 4th. So you're going to do like the first time. Like I said, this riff is the previous riff that we played a while back. But moved up a fret. So you're gonna do from 4, still 5th and 6th string, and then you're going to slide to the 2nd fret. And then you're going to, once you're there, so you're going to pick that, you're gonna slide, and then you're gonna pick like the earlier from the 2nd to the 5th fret, and then you go back to the 2nd. So it's 3. So it's 4. Wait. So 4 to 2, then 2 to 4. No, it's 5 to 5, and then back to 2. So far we have. I think that's how you play it. That's how it sounds. So let me just play it again. So that's how you play, and that repeats. And then towards like the little bridge thing that they do, not bridge, but after they play that riff, they do the same thing here, except it's 1, 2, 3 on the open, and then again, but this time you're not doing, well, and this time you're not doing, it's just low 6th string, so you're gonna I'm not sure, you could, it doesn't really matter, I mean, you could do it like the open, because when you're playing this, that's single note, and then when you're doing you could chord that. I think it's chords, it sounds heavier that way. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0 on 5th and 6th string. So yeah, that's how you play that. Then you're gonna go back to the same riff that you played earlier, not that we played in the start of the song. Like, okay, like the same. Oh yeah, the thing I have to tell you is that live, instead of just doing the pull off, the straight up hammer on, instead of doing 2 palm mutes, live they'll do, so no hammer on, just straight up pull off, because in the normal riff they're like, oh, my bracelet, so this is all down, and live they'll do this. I think on the record they do it too. They do it more like that actually, but it depends on what you hear. If you have a good ear. So yeah, it's 3. It would be, so no hammer on, just straight up pull off. So yeah, you basically play that riff after the. So then you're gonna play that for a while, and then you're gonna go back to the same thing where it's like 1, 2, 3 on the bottom 5th and 6th strings. And then you're gonna do 1, 2, 3 there again. So it's gonna, and then it's gonna go to that same bridge thing that I told her. I guess bridge. Hold on. Same thing I did, the tremolo pick part. So after you get through the last part of that tremolo pick part, you're gonna do open string. Just straight up open string on the lower 2 strings. So let me repeat. So Mick is gonna be like just straight up open string. Live, he always like constantly picks the string until they get to the next riff. So basically how this riff is played is my foot died. Hold on. So Jim is gonna start. This is basically the breakdown riff. This is my favorite riff from the song. So basically you're going to start. It's palm muted, so this is the riff that's going to be continued in several different variations throughout like the rest of the song. So you're going to do a pinch. So you're going to do a pinch harmonic on the you're going to be holding on to like the 3rd fret, a pinch harmonic on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, the A string. Like I said, I'm referring to it as if it were in standard tuning. I'm not going by the names of the strings when it's in drop B. So like, and then you're going to, once you do that pinch harmonic, then you're going to do a, on the, this takes place on the 5th and 6th string, power chorded. You're going to do 1 palm mute, and then you're going to go to the third fret, and then you're going to pick the 4th fret, and then you're going to go to 1. So then again, pinch harmonic, 1, then 3, all on the 5th and 6th string. And then once you go to the 1st fret, you're gonna like slide up, and then you're gonna do a tremolo pick part on the 6th, 8th, and 9th fret on the biggest 6th string. So far we got. I still have to master this riff too. So like I said, pinch harmonic right here. Then open, 3, and then all the way tremolo pick from 6, 8, and then 9. All down. And then so he's gonna play that while like Mick does his. You could also get the octave in there from the D string. And then live they'll play the same palm muted riff that I showed earlier, but on the record it's open. So it's instead of palm muting it, you're gonna do the pinch harmonic and the tremolo pick, but just open. So it's open, but then live it's like. So that's live. So like I said. So yeah, I got carried away again. So yeah, from there you're gonna do that, and then it's basically gonna be the same riff as the. Except it's gonna start off like this. So it's gonna be a power chord on the 5th and 4th string. So it's gonna be 2nd fret for the 5th, and then 4th fret for the 4th. That makes a lot of sense. So you're gonna start off like that, and then you're gonna do that same riff but open, and then you're not gonna tremolo pick up here. So it's like this. So like this. So you're gonna do the same thing. And then you're gonna pick up here. You could, on the record, I mean, realistically you could just do this. You could just pick up here on the chords here. But on the record, they still, even if the note's already there, they still go back to the chords. So it's like this. Yeah. They still go back to the chords on right here on these the 5th and 4th string, 2nd and 4th fret. So they still go back to that, and then they play that for a while, and then the next part is gonna be like this, the palm muted version, and you're gonna tremolo pick. So you're gonna play that for a while, and then it's gonna be open again. You're just gonna pick open or whatever. You could pick how many, whatever times you want, but eventually you could pick, but it has to go silent. Like you could pick as much as you want. Just keep like picking. You could add a slide, but it's just gonna go silent eventually. Jim's gonna be doing whatever he's doing on like however you play that. Like I said, this is the lesson for rhythm only. But yeah, so now when Jim is gonna be doing whatever he does, Mick is eventually gonna open up with the rhythm part. It's gonna go like this. So it's going to go 0, 0, just straight up open on the bottom 6th string. So it's going to do 1, 2, 3. You can alternate pick this. He alternate picks it, surprisingly. But you could also just do so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 on the 3rd fret of the bottom 6th string. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do 1 palm muted on the 2nd fret. So forget 1, 2, 3, 3, and then 3 on the 3rd fret, and then 1 on the 2nd. So then he's going to do, and then you're going to go to the 5th fret, 3, so you're going to do from 5 and then to 3. So once you get to 3, you're going to go over to the 6th fret. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, so 6. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, then 5, over to 3. So it's played like this. So yeah, it's okay. This is how it goes. So yeah, you're gonna play like this on the 6th string, but then you're basically separating the two. Nope. So you're gonna separate them, but then eventually you're gonna connect them. So instead of playing like this, you're gonna do this like this. That's all down that I'm doing, but you can alternate pick it if you want. Sounds better down. And then he's gonna do that for a while, and then he's gonna do that same riff that he does, except you're gonna open it. And then you're going to basically go, once you're done with that, you're going to go into the same riff. He does a slide. You're gonna go back into the pinch harmonic riff. Yeah, I need help with this. So you're gonna go back into that, and then that's gonna play for a while, and it's gonna keep playing, and then when it reaches that point, it's going to do the same riff, but except it's going to stop. It's like, so you're gonna do whatever, because he's gonna say, I'm not supposed to be here, Corey Taylor, and then he's gonna be like, I'm not supposed to be, and then he's gonna scream. So he's gonna, before that, it's like, so, and then next part is gonna be, I think you could do a slide, and then I think this is all on the 5th and 6th string, this next riff. It's the same riff, but it's probably the easiest variation of it, and easiest part. So it's so it's the same thing, except no tremolo pick, no palm mute, no. The thing is, there's no pinch harmonic. There's no pinch harmonic or power chord here. You're just starting it off with 2 hits on the 5th and 6th string open, and then you're gonna do the same thing. And except instead of tremolo picking, you're gonna do 5th and 6th string power chord. And then eventually you're just gonna keep doing that, and then towards the end of the song, where it's where he says, I'm not supposed to be, for like the last time, and then the song cuts, it's going to be palm muted, so not that part, and then it's going to be on the 5th and 6th string. On the 6th, 5th and 6th string on the 6th fret, 8th fret, and 9th fret. So you're gonna do this. So that's that. So it's and that's basically where the song ends. So yeah. I hope this was informative. If I missed anything, or if you have any comments or concerns or whatever, hit me up. I tried to make this as detailed as possible because I really like this song, and I might upload like a Slipknot tutorial on how to play surfacing, because I like that song too, and I feel like there's a lot of Slipknot songs that are good out there, even popular ones that people don't do tutorials on. The most you'll get is like a Jim Root DVD, but he doesn't tell you exact frets, how to fret each note. He just shows you what he's playing. And you could always learn by ear and whatever, but a full in-depth lesson is always better. But yeah, that was my lesson on how to play Disasterpiece. So yeah, that's how to play Disasterpiece. And I'll see you guys in the next video.